Perfect.
Go, people. One birthday party should not disrupt the sound
Hello,
booth
players.
this
My
month.
name is Raul, not to be confused with Cookie the host. I'm the...
One person, bro.
Flying Solo. Great. Put your tray up, strap yourself in, and type in your name.
Right there. This is right there.
Okay, you want a 7-question game or you want a 21-question game? What?
21.
Yeah, all right.
30
You
seconds.
got it. That's what I needed. Thanks. Your buzzer is the letter B on your keyboard. That's B as in Babette.
To get on there. I have collected the pants of the lives.
Stand by.
20 seconds.
Get your ass.
20 seconds. Okay, look, listen. Here's the directions. When a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right number on the keyboard. Got it? It is.
Yeah, I think we got
10
it.
seconds.
Good luck.
9, 8,
Lose the desktop,
7,
please.
6,
Let's go to black.
Thank you.
Okay,
Four.
we're calling.
3,
It's a stick. Putting a softer, more kissable nail in your coffin.
I think let's do a bet while we're at it here.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
All right.
Welcome. Hi,
Yeah, that
hello.
is
This is
what
You
we
Don't
get
Know
to do
Jack.
over
I'm
today.
Cookie, and you're pathetic. Playing by yourself? Go read a book. Oh, all right, whatever. Well, looks like it's just the two of us.
Well,
Okay, then, it's our party,
If I read
and
a
no
book,
one
I
else is
wouldn't be
invited.
playing this, would I? Usher
Category, please.
Cookie Masters, and don't make me smack you.
For your enjoyment, Urkel's Gravitational Pull. This one can net you $1,000. Hey, ever found yourself coming up with really complicated excuses for why you're sitting on your ass watching crappy TV? Suppose you claim that a gravitational force from an undetectable source in the universe is causing you to watch Urkel on TV. Which of these would you blame? Heaven in 227, Nebulous Rock and Rock, Oriola Gas and Head of the Class, or Antimatter and Family Matters?
Antimatter does not matter.
Antimatter is believed to make up over 90% of the universe and have a gravitational effect on matter scientists actually can see. And Urkel, or anti-humor, affects the gravitational pull on Nielsen ratings. I need a category. Here we have a sitcom called Math. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right
3.5
answer.
minutes left on
Let's
that
see if you
prediction,
can wrap
by the
your
way.
head around this. Suppose that the 1984 cast of Saturday Night Live and the cast of Seinfeld are two mathematical sets. Which of the following would be true of the two sets? Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the intersection, Michael Richards is the intersection, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the union, or Michael Richards is the union?
I don't know if it's intersection or union. I know it's Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I'm going to go with union.
Huh?
It was intersection, wasn't it?
In case you're wondering, Julia Louis-Dreyfus has been on Saturday Night Live and Seinfeld, so she's the intersection of the two sets. Michael Richards was on the variety show Fridays, which intersected with a garbage can in 1982. All right, hit me. Say hello to Deaf in One Ear Leopard. $2,000 for a correct answer. Okay, now it's time to get your eyes ready for a picture. Look closely at this snapshot from a heavy metal concert. You know, Mom always said that music would make you go deaf. In American Sign Language, what is this heavy metal concert goer telling the band? You guys rock! I love you! One more time! Or, look out, bull stampede!
I think it's I love you.
In American Sign Language, this sign combines the letters I, L, and Y, or I love you.
Thanks, guys, but I'm just not ready for that kind of commitment.
Okay, I need a category.
You can't stop at 3, no, you gotta head for, yeah.
Time's
Now
running out on that
serving. I
prediction
wonder if he
thingy.
plays the harpo. And you pocket
Not like
$2,000
eBay
if
was
you get
actually
this
gonna show
one.
up
Put it
anyway.
in gear, 'cause here we go. If Richard Marx recorded an album devoted to the philosophies of Karl Marx, which of these songs would you definitely not hear? Religion is the opium of the people, the history of class struggles, the ballad is stronger than the bullet, or to each according to his needs?
To each according to his needs.
Oh, that's ugly. Let's take a look at the right answer. The ballad is stronger than the bullet is something Abe Lincoln said. Same era as Karl Marx, but an opposing view on the topic. I don't know about this idea for a Marxist Richard Marx album, though. If he did record it, he wouldn't be allowed to sell it. He'd only be able to give it away to those who needed it. And who needs another Richard Marx album? Okay, pick a category.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
40 seconds
Well,
left.
looks like
It
this
doesn't look like
category
anybody's
is
put any
Mutual
sort
of
of
Omaha
pin on
presents Barnum's Animal Crackers. This one's worth $1,000. Okay, imagine that the fate of the animal kingdom rests in a box of animal crackers you just bought at 7-Eleven. Imagine your box of animal crackers exists as its own ecosystem. If you eat all the zebras, how will you affect the other animal crackers? Will you wipe out the bison's breeding partners, destroy the tsetse fly's nesting grounds, kill off sustenance for the lions, or murder the giraffe's best friends?
I think you would kill off sustenance for the lions.
By eating the zebra crackers, you'd be endangering the lions because that's a main source of food for them.
Yay!
But I wouldn't feel too bad, since most animal crackers have their heads broken off. Those zebras were dead long before you got to them.
Not wrong.
All right, hit me. Well, what do we have here? There's no plot, part 3. And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Think fast. What's the most appropriate title for a movie about a tamarack, a tamarind, a tamarisk, and a tamarin? 3 trees and a monkey, 3 dogs and a walrus, 3 goats and a mountain, or 4 chickens?
I'm going to go with 3 trees and a monkey.
Tamaracks, tamarinds, and tamarisks are trees, and a tamarin is a monkey. Now that's family entertainment.
If you say so.
Category, please.
7, lucky 7.
Let's see what we got going. Reasons not to buy a watch from the guy in a raincoat. How does $2,000 sound? Just step up and take a swing at this one. If the watches and artist Salvador Dali's Persistence of Memory were to be promoted in a commercial, what tagline would be most appropriate? Takes a punching and keeps on munching, takes a belting and keeps on melting, takes a cleaning and keeps on screaming, or takes a whacking and keeps on quacking?
Yeah, Salvador Dali seems to hate time because he keeps melting it.
The clocks and Dolly's Persistence of Memory all appear to be melting. To which I say, hey, Dolly, keep your swatch away from the heater. I need a category. Hey, all right. Guess what you just picked? It's time to play Dis or Dat. And this Dis or Dat questions category is the Darth Continent. I'm gonna list off 7 names, and for each one you see, you have to tell me if it's an African nation or a character from the original Star Wars trilogy. If it's an African nation, you'll want to press 1.
So
If you think it's a character from Star Wars, you'll want to press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip. For each right answer, you get $500. And you lose $500 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. All right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Botswana, African nation. Wedge Antilles.
That's a character.
Lando Calrissian.
Character.
Burundi.
That's a nation.
Frito.
That's a character.
Lesotho.
That's a nation.
Last one.
Character.
That's all she wrote. Thing of beauty, let's see your new score. Now, that does not suck. Let's move on. Okay, I need a category.
Aloha, question number 9.
Is that
May I
hello or
introduce?
goodbye?
Let's think about death for a bit. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Okay, imagine this morbid scenario. You've chosen the perfect cemetery plot. Now you want a nice headstone to match. If you can't afford a granite headstone for your cemetery plot and buy a pomegranate headstone instead, what will your mourners be able to do? Recline in comfort on your headstone, cheer on the funeral procession, eat some fruit while paying their respects, or impale themselves on your headstone?
Pomegranate is a fruit.
A pomegranate is a type of fruit. Just make sure you leave instructions in your will for your mourners to pick all the seeds and maggots out of your headstone before they eat. Okay, pick a category. Oh yeah, baby, it's the moment you've always dreamt of. It's time for a three-way.
I apologize in advance.
Okay, listen up. This is pretty simple. You're going to see a three-way like this one. Buzz in when the correct three-way member is lit up and you score. But be careful, if you don't make a correct match, you'll lose some cash every time you're wrong. But don't be misled. This question may or may not have anything to do with the three-way as a group. So, let's get going. Let's just say this one's known as, ooh, baby, I'm on fire. No, really. And this three-way's gonna be about the 3 words of wisdom. Stop, drop, and roll. Well, good luck. And don't worry, I'll still respect you when this is over.
Stop.
Oh, yes!
Roll.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Drop.
Oh, yes!
Ooh, stop the raid. That's CCR.
Oh, yes!
Drop dead legs. Okay. Roll
Oh,
with
yes.
it, baby. That's Steve Winwood. That would be
Oh, yes!
Joan Jett.
And it looks like we're all done. Let's check out your performance. Nicely done, a perfect score. Must be all that practicing alone, huh? This should firm up your overall score. Yes, it's time to move on now, but I'll never forget our special experience together. Whatever your name is.
Sure, Smitty.
Okay, either
Sure.
you finished round 1 or you have another round to go. You know, depending on how you look at these things. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. All right, hit me.
Don't look now. It's question 11.
This category's known as Expansion Team Fever. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Hey, sports fans, did you ever turn on the TV looking for a ball game and come across an expansion team you've never heard of? Say you find a game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Cardiff Giants. If the announcer talked about a Cardiff Giant, what would he most appropriately say about him? He covers his man like a huge sweater. He flew to the hoop like a prehistoric bird. He blocked the lane like a big stone statue. Or he's as tall as an Asian mountain.
I think a Cardiff Giant is a stone statue.
The Cardiff Giant was supposedly a fossilized giant. It was later revealed that it was just a stone statue meant to fool people. Statue or not, I'll bet he still shoots free throws better than Shaq.
Well, you can say that for a lot of people.
I need a category.
I'm getting a rating of 12. Over.
Pucker up for free verse and free throws. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Heads up, here it comes. Suppose that when the Harlem Globetrotters were forming in 1926, they had recruited only Harlem Renaissance writers. Who could have gone from poet to power forward? Maya Angelou, Alex Haley, Langston Hughes, or Meadowlark Lemon?
That would be Langston Hughes.
Langston Hughes was one of the most well-known of the Harlem Renaissance writers. And he also had a killer half-court jump shot. Category, please. Okay, give it up for... Why didn't Socrates just say they were his ideas? Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Hey, remember those old school films where Jiminy Cricket taught us all about math and music and how to shoot pool? Suppose a cartoon spokesman is needed to teach philosophy in school films. If the film is about Plato's allegory involving shadows and reality, who would be the best choice? Inch High Private Eye, Captain Caveman, Bizarro Superman, or Casper the Friendly Ghost?
I think it would be Captain Caveman.
Referred to as Plato's cave allegory, Plato compares humans' everyday life to a world where people are tied down in a cave near a burning fire where all they can see are their shadows cast on the wall.
Star Wars,
it sounds complicated now, but it'll all make sense when you see Captain Caveman tied down in the film at school. Trust me.
Escape the simulation.
Okay, I need a category. This one's called Aye! Run for the border! $2,000 says you don't know this one. Hey, you know what they say about all carnage and no play? Imagine that Godzilla's enemy Mothra is taking a vacation to sunny Mexico. Because it would involve cannibalism on his part, which of these tasty south-of-the-border treats might Mothra be too horrified to eat? Papas fritas, frijoles saltandos mexicanos, chimichangas, or sol cerveza?
I think it would be Sol Cerveza.
Sol Cerveza is a brand of beer that literally translates to sun beer, and nothing washes down a big bite of Tokyo like a big swig of cerveza. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. Frijoles saltandos mexicanos, or Mexican jumping beans, jump because of tiny moth larvae inside them. So Mothra, you know, the giant moth, isn't going to be a big cannibal about it. Besides, I'm sure you'll agree, we don't want something as big as Mothra getting all gassy. Okay, pick a category. Now, this is what I like to see, a player taking a chance, because you just picked an impossible question.
Wow.
This one likes to go by math and haberdashers. Holy cow, looks like this one's going to be worth 20,000 big ones. Now, you may never have thought that Alice in Wonderland's Mad Hatter and Hee Haw's Minnie Pearl had a damn thing in common, but guess again. If you subtract the number on the Mad Hatter's hat from the number on Minnie Pearl's hat, what would the equation look like? And I'll just let you read the choices yourself. That's wrong, but a really bad guess. Minnie Pearl wore a price tag on her hat that read $1.98. The Mad Hatter's hat has a note on it that reads, in this style, 10/6. And the difference is 0.31.
Okay.
I need a category.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually
wet
watched...
suck tit shine floor.
It's been a while since I've seen Joey She-Hulk, so sorry.
Step right up to your gibberish category. Zen and the Art of the Boys in Blue. The opening value for this gibberish question is $10,000. Now, don't get nervous, but the more time you take, the less cash you get. Okay, tell me what advertising slogan this rhymes with. Boys love the Blue Zen formation. First clue, it's a popular ad slogan from the 80s. Don't worry, it has nothing to do with missing beef. It's a popular ad slogan from the 80s for a soft... This could be it. Type in your answer. Now, wait a second. Pepsi was the choice of my generation? When did we vote for that? Was I sick that day or something?
Hey, I'm with you.
All right, hit me.
On the big bayou in Louisiana, quest on 17.
And this one is, all gamblers must use bidet after shooting craps. One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Hey, remember that French guy Blaise Pascal? You know, he came up with the modern theory of probability. Well, if you go to Vegas to put down money on Pascal's wager, when might you find out if you won or lost? After you beg, after you fornicate, after you retire, or after you die?
I think it's after you die.
Pascal's wager is one approach to the question, is there a God? Pascal felt you have little to lose by going to church now and finding out there's no God later. Compared to not going to church and finding out about God during an eternity in hell. The bummer is that unlike casinos, you don't get complimentary cocktails in church.
Well,
okay, I need a category.
I disagree.
Coming at you, basic cable grammar. How does $4,000 grab you? Hey,
I'm
cable
guessing
fans,
cookies are
imagine
for the
this.
Catholic Church.
The all-new Language Channel debuts with a comedy about the wacky adventures of two symbols called ampersand and ampersand. How might that show be listed in TV Guide? One of those and one of those, that thing and that thing, thingamajig and whatchamacallit, or doodad and doodad. The ampersand is also known as the and sign.
Yeah.
Of course, if you just see the symbols, you might think it's a show about three little stick men sitting down with their arms crossed around their legs. Keep looking at the answer, it'll all make sense.
Okay.
Okay, pick a category. Shake hands with. Santa Claus ain't feeling his elf these days. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Hey, can Santa Claus call in sick? Consider this. Santa Claus is running a fever and Mrs. Claus won't let him deliver his toys this year. Because he also says ho ho ho, which product spokes figure could fill in for him? The Hamburger Helper Helping Hand, the Pillsbury Doughboy, the Jolly Green Giant, or Mr. Whipple?
That would be the Green Giant.
That's right, little sprout. Ho, 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 the Jolly Green Giant will be stuffing your stocking this year. Hope you like creamed corn.
If you're good, though, you
Category,
get
please.
cheesy broccoli.
The category is Hubert was a weasel, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Because the animal represented in the title does not actually appear in the game, which of the following video game titles is a misnomer? Frogger, Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong, or Centipede?
That would be Donkey Kong. No donkeys in that one.
The main animal character in Donkey Kong is a big ape, not a donkey. Man, whoever named this game really made an ass out of himself. I need a category.
I'm sure you do.
Welcome to the Jack Attack. Keep your eyes on the screen, and when you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget,
Remember the clue.
not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Will your group be joining you? Yeah, will your brain be joining you is more like it. Good luck.
Heartbreakers. The news. Film at 11. The Black Arts. And the Revolution. It will be televised on Twitch. E Street Band. And a gang. Family Stone.
Well, slap my face and call me sugar. Let's see how you check your final score. That's the game. Wow, you were the best guest we had this whole game. Really? Now do me a favor. Take a quick look to your left, now your right, and repeat after me.
Great show, everybody.
No shot,
Lovely work
Cookie.
as usual. Raoul Hun, what's going on now?
My, doing the high scoreboard shuffle, knocking somebody right out of their place. Way to go. I'm impressed. Hey, if you want to play another game, let me know.
Alright, folks, that concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Volume 3. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, hit that notification bell to be informed when we drop more content, and leave a comment in the section below. Subscribe and spread the word. We'll see you next time here at Second Space Gaming, as the arcade is now closed.